And entrepreneurs are pretty difficult to work with. Anyhow, they think they know everything. Good entrepreneurs. They don't know they need a business plan. They don't know they need marketing help. They don't know they need accounting help. It's only when they see the benefit of this, the benefit leading to increased sales, better margins, better profits, that it suddenly twigs as they get a bit larger. Hey, that was actually useful. It might even be worth paying someone to do it for me, a marketing consultant. So a few statistics from research. Unfortunately, the only data available globally is from developed countries, from the UK and the USA. But I think it's relevant, you know, when I do this sort of stuff around the world, it seems to gel with people. So tell me what you think about this. On this, the scale, this is from Europe, benchmarking of business incubators in Europe. And again, it's Europe aggregated together. Now, European incubator managers don't like this because they say, well, England is very, very different to Finland, very different to Italy. How can you lump us all together? But this is the aggregate data. On the scale, 1 is the most important, 4 is the least important. So, favourable location and image is the most important. Quality, price, and flexibility of incubator units. Flexibility is key. You find with incubators, clients come in to it. This is a physical incubator. They'll come in, take a small space. They'll want to be able to grow on site. You know, I come across incubators saying, that's your space. No, you can't have any more. That's it. They're rigid, run by bureaucrats probably. You can't have any more? No, you're not allowed to. And they're signed up for a year. Well, this is small bit of space, but they're trying to grow. You find most teams will grow on site, and you've got to be very flexible in allowing them to do that. Quality. The availability of professional business services, the business development program, is here. Probably the most important one for them, when I think of what makes businesses successful, is the networking opportunities. That rate's lowly, the least important. Yet from my position as a professional, knowing what makes a difference to businesses, the bottom one is probably the most important. This just digs what makes the incubator an attractive location. Same sort of thing, same scale, says the same thing in a slightly different way, don't know why I repeat that. This relates to the UK. And again, it's looking more at the building, so it's digging further into what actually makes the building attractive. We're rating an entry, and this one 5 is high, this one 1 is low. Rating an entry, rating with hindsight. Build quality is the lowest. Now this will vary culturally. I can remember the dirtiest, grottiest incubator I've ever seen was attached to Yale University in the old Winchester rifle factory. Outside it looks terrible, yet it's a wonderful incubator. Now I think in Asia some of these things are very different for cultural reasons, but the build quality in India, I've seen very good incubators in India where the build quality is not very good. This is when they've been in the incubator for a while. Things change. So the highest one, this is the UK. Similar rent-based incubators, easy in, easy out. Common facilities. They're the most important things. Their business models are very much the same as mine, charging rent. This is the hook that gets them in. And similar in the UK to Australia. You know, to rent commercial space, you have to sign a long lease. Scares people. Doesn't suit new type entrepreneurs. And the common facilities. Access to broadband, access to a receptionist, access to phone systems, all of these common facilities. So you don't have to buy a photocopier, don't have to own high-speed broadband connection. With hindsight, what becomes most important here? Potential for expansion on site. In terms of the physical facilities. Low cost changes. With hindsight, people realise cost isn't as important as the potential to expand. The speed and simplicity of leasing is important as well. You've got to be able to do it quicker. In my incubators, we when we'd evaluated, decided you'd come in, we had a KPI, we signed the lease with you next week. We made it quick. Entrepreneurs want to move quickly. Yet I see other incubators, often a part of universities. I remember looking at one, and they'd been saying, and it's a new start incubator, they were saying they had so many tenants, and I walked around and said, where are they? They're not here. I was saying, oh, well, actually we've got to go through the university system. It takes us 4 months to sign the lease. What happens if you don't move quickly? When you're dealing with entrepreneurs, they move on elsewhere. You've lost the best ones, and you get left with the worst ones. There's a quality of tech, quality of client you've got to deal with. The best ones are the most entrepreneurial. They move fast. If you're slow, you'll lose them, and you'll end up with lower quality tenants.